Love is like the wild rosebriar, friendship like the holly tree. The holly is dark when the rosebriar blooms, but which will bloom most constantly? I wish I were a girl again, half savage and hardy, and free. Proud people breed sad sorrows for themselves. A good heart will help you to a bonny face, and a bad one will turn the bonniest into something worse than ugly. I cannot express it, but surely you and everybody have a notion that there is or should be an existence of yours beyond you. I see heaven's glories shine, and faith shines equal. I am now quite cured of seeking pleasure in society, be it country or town. A sensible man ought to find sufficient company in himself. Any relic of the dead is precious, if they were valued living. I'll walk where my own nature would lead. It vexes me to choose another guide. Having leveled my palace, don't erect a hovel and complacently admire your own charity in giving me that for a home. I have dreamed in my life, dreams that have stayed with me ever after and changed my ideas. They have gone through and through me like wine through water, and altered the color of my mind. Honest people don't hide their deeds. A person who has not done one half his day's work by 10 o'clock runs a chance of leaving the other half undone. The tyrant grinds down his slaves, and they don't turn against him. They crush those beneath them. If I could, I would always work in silence and obscurity, and let my efforts be known by their results. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. Thoughts are tyrants that return again and again to torment us. Treachery and violence are spears pointed at both ends. They wound those who resort to them, worse than their enemies. They forgot everything the minute they were together again. It is strange people should be so greedy when they are alone in the world. If I had caused the cloud, it was my duty to make an effort to dispel it. If you ever looked at me once, with what I know is in you, I'd be your slave. I'm wearying to escape into that glorious world, and to be always there, not seeing it dimly through tears, and yearning for it through the walls of an aching heart, but really with it and in it. If he loved with all the powers of his puny being, he couldn't love as much in 80 years as I could in a day. I pray every night that I may live after him, because I would rather be miserable than he should be. That proves I love him better than myself. It was not the thorn bending to the honeysuckles, but the honeysuckles embracing the thorn. I gave him my heart, and he took and pinched it to death and flung it back to me. If all else perished and he remained, I should still continue to be. And if all else remained and he were annihilated, the universe would turn to a mighty stranger. You know, I've had a bitter, hard life since I last heard your voice. And if I've survived, it's all because of you. I love the ground under his feet and the air over his head and everything he touches and every word he says. I love all his looks and all his actions and him entirely and altogether. I have not broken your heart. You have broken it. And in breaking it, you have broken mine. He shall never know I love him, and that not because he's handsome, but because he's more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made out of, his and mine are the same. Time brought resignation, and a melancholy sweeter than common joy. I cannot live without my life. I cannot live without my soul. As my swift days near their goal, 'tis all that I implore. In life and death, a chainless soul, with courage to endure